Yes, indeed. Let me say the very pleasant good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to Blaze Radio 90.7. Today is Friday, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. A very cool Friday afternoon right here in the city of Painesville. So we're here this afternoon again on our national duties and responsibilities, where we have come as usual to serve the people of Liberia as we sit on the radio, discuss key national issues of vital concern, issues relating to the growth and development of our country, Liberia, issues that Liberian people love to listen to. This is the Roundtable, the Fridays edition. And my name is Archie C. Bob Yene. I'm your presenter for Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And guess what? Those of you watching live on Facebook and YouTube, you're encouraged to share our live coverage. Leave your comments in our comment section, as we will be reading them as we go along with the program. And those of you listening via radio, I'd like to say welcome. And it is my utmost pleasure to always welcome you as you listen. You too much important to us. I mean, you are valued to us, and so that's why we always encourage you to be there. On today's edition of the program, we're going to be playing host to a young Nimbayan, a caution-minded Nimbayan, a young citizen from Nimba County, who is calling for kind amid the political tension in Nimba County as supporters of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia and the county's Senator Samuel Koga, go head-to-head with one another on social media and gatherings in the county, showing loyalties to their various political leaders. So Ernest Doato going to be our guest. He is calling for kind and unity in Nimba County. So we're going to be discussing a barrage of issues regarding Nimba unity this afternoon. So by 5:15, he's going to be here. But before just that time, we're going to be looking at key issues. The issue of Inabono, Hobon, far in the case, the corruption case at the criminal court has just been rejected and denied. And we're going to look at that and say something towards that just before our guest arrive. So keep tuned. This is Blaze Radio 90.7. We take this break of our theme song and just be right back. And again, let me say welcome back this afternoon. And let me say thanks to all of you for joining us. Remember, on the Blaze Roundtable, we have the Blaze Cash giveaway that is here. All you do for yourself is to dial star 799 star 9 hatch, star 799 star 9 hatch. As you follow the program, we will be able to give you cash just in case you're one of our winners. And let me say good afternoon to you, Stanley P. Bashu Jr. He says, my name is Stanley P. Bashu Jr. and I'm following you from, what is that, Bayoga Town Community in District Number 6. Is that Nimba County, Monserrado? But which District Number 6, which county? But welcome. Thank you for watching us. And please, we have now opened the phone lines for you to call. Don't call us. When you call, you'll be distracting us. And Lincoln P. Youngport is watching us from Voice of Nimba radio station compound in Ganta City. Thank you for watching this afternoon. It is good to always have our people watching this program as we go on. Who is this person? Keep calling. Like I said, we have now activated the phone lines. Please don't disturb us. But hey, star 799 star 9 hatch, the cash giveaway is here. And don't relent to be a part. You can try. Loose Star self subscribers. Don't relent to to try. You can try and be a winner. Who knows? You could be one of the winners for today on the program as we go along. But let me bring you this. Like I said, the issue with Finabono and the assets recovery team. Somebody, I have somebody who always asking me, "Mama, why when you want to talk some serious thing, you be laughing?" I'm always laughing because when people discussing political issues and people discussing national issues, they take the two teams to be the same. People discussing, in political issues, you discuss political issues with sentiments. And when people discussing national issues, you discuss national issues without bias. You discuss political issues without any side. You discuss political issues with fairness. In fact, national issues with fairness. That's how it is. Thomas Sankara, thank you. When it comes to national issue, we have to discuss it with fairness. But let me read what the Criminal Code C said. Criminal Code C presiding judge denied former chief of protocol Finabono surety bond, gives 72-hour ultimatum to her. And let me read this. Criminal Code C has denied the criminal appearance surety bond filed by former executive marshal chief of protocol Nora Finabono, ruling that the bond failed to certify the legal requirements represented before the court. I want you to get that because I will not have the time to explain that. So they say the bond failed to meet the legal requirement that was presented before the court. And that's just it. And nothing I can say about that. That's court proceedings. Presiding Judge Usman F. Fiaka ordered Bono to file a valid and sufficient criminal appearance bond within 72 hours or face legal consequences of failing to comply with the court's order. The ruling followed several days of continuous hearing, which prosecutors challenged the credibility of the sureties that was of property pledged to secure Bono's release. The prosecution argued that the surety and pledge property were legally insufficient, while the defense maintained that all surety requirements had been met. Meanwhile, more details into these proceedings are still coming up as the court continue to wait and see until 72 hours. So the court has given Finabono 72 hours. 72 hours. I'm going to hear from the audience, in a while as we wait our guests. Like I said, our guests will be here by 5:15. But the court has given 72 hours to Nora Finabono on grounds that the surety bond that she has filed was insufficient. It does not guarantee the criminal proceeding that will let her free while proceedings are going on. So prosecutors stood their ground, and this is at the result of the assets recovery team. Doing the Weahs administration, I wouldn't want to go in details of these. Liberian people don't know. Liberian people know what is happening. And like I said, when we're discussing national issues, I don't want people thinking that this is about attaching sentiments. Let us discuss issues with fairness and with remotes of conscience, so that tomorrow we can say, oh, so the issue is not about who taking side or who not taking side. It is the law. The court has order, and FINA is given filed, the surety bond that was filed, the court said, look, this is insufficient because the prosecutor raised the concern that it is insufficient, and they presented all legal supporting documents and arguments that will back their claims why Finabono bond was insufficient. And so therefore, the court accepted that. And Fina has been given 72 hours to refile the bond that will meet or be sufficient to certify the weight of the case she's being, alleged of, all the crimes she's being alleged of, to be set free as we go along. But again, that's it. And let me say, let me extend my condolence to the people of Nimba County, to us all in Nimba, for the loss of our former superintendent, Nelson Kokoi, who died last month and followed with a pediatric illness from family sources. Nelson funeral service is currently going on at the Sanikode City Hall in Sanikode City. And so he will be laid to rest tomorrow. It is a sad time for the people of Nimba. So those of you following us from Nimba, I see many people following us from Tapetan district, and I see people following us from Ganta. I'd like to say, please accept my condolence on behalf of my family and myself to the peace-loving people of Nimba County. It is so sad that you lost your former superintendent. We always hope that to see people after government life, to see people who will be here after serving in government position, to see their successors, working and sharing ideas for the growth and development of our country. But it's so sad that the cold hand of death has taken away. So with the issue of Finabono, before we just receive our guests, those of you between now to 5:15 are going to be accepting calls. And if you're just joining us, this is Roundtable on Blaze Radio 90.7. The cash giveaway is here. That star 799 star 9 #. So Finabono surety bond was denied. What is your take? What do you make of the asset recovery team about the issue of Finabono? 07779079070, 07779079070, 088577750 is our alternative line. Let's hear you as we go on the program. Let's see what do you the court. This is a court matter, mind you. This is a court matter, and this is a national issue. We don't have to put our feelings into it. So when you call in, please just make your point on the ruling today. What do you make of the ruling from the court? Whether you support that, the argument from the prosecutors, and mind you, the defendants failed to file a counter argument sufficiently that could meet this or the dismissal of their petition. So, and the petitioners were given the opportunity, because for the fact that the court ruled in their favor, that means the defendant has a ground. In fact, the prosecutors has ground to stand on, and that was the basis for which this was denied. So Fina has been given 72 hours. It is a right. It is her constitutional right. She cannot be denied of that. While it is true that she filed a bond and the bond was insufficient, the court still has to give due process. Because we wouldn't want people doing things at the end of the day. People criticize, already people having a perception like witch hunt. You're witch hunting the citizens that are in government, those are in government, you're witch hunting them. The issue with TOEL, for example, we observed that. People say, that witch hunt, that this, that. And as a matter of fact, that's the law. And the law should take its course. When you come back to power, when you have the opportunity to prosecute people who stole from government, you can prosecute them. 077907907887111. This 111 number is always dying. I love reading it. 777907907, 888577750 is our alternative line. So we're going to be providing you more updates more updates on issues as we go along. But mind you, let's get this person first before we just go. Hello,
Yeah, hello, how are you, my brother?
I'm good. What is your name and why?
Listen to everything, not everything you said. So we appreciate the Supreme Court for giving
The criminal court,
it,
see. The
we
criminal
appreciate for people for giving Liberian citizens 72 hours. That's our constitutional right here to refund the funds. So that's what we want. Everybody, as you said, everybody listening to that case. So like I said, if you had the chance to come back to power and prosecute those that say, people in the government know for you do that, but when you're doing it in protecting the citizen constitutional right, as I said. So that's why this country can move forward. So if we do it like a Wisconsin, like okay, the person from the Liberty Party, the person from the Arsenal, the country will not go nowhere.
I
So
tell you.
we are appealing to the Supreme Court. We are to everybody to remain peaceful, to just listen to the court decision. We appeal to all the British citizens.
Okay.
I talk for church people going there the other day.
Yeah, the other day, church people went there. So
Other day,
today they were
that wasn't
denied.
that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair.
No, the people went in
I,
solidarity. They went in solidarity. You know, when people go in a court, you can escort now. Even your family member can follow you. So perhaps those were family members
you know,
of Finabonde.
hey, my brother, religion has not helped this country. I'm a Muslim, right?
Okay.
Religion has not helped this country. You know, the imam, the pastor, the all that being fair to this country. So we just do take religion to just protect ourselves because people often they say they think against Muslim men, all the Muslim people they think against Christians. That what happens destroying the country from the initial stage. We got to do away, got to follow the law.
Okay.
So if I have supported the CDC, I remain supporter of the CDC. If we also the network is here. Yeah, the man was found not guilty. You understand, right? So if in our land we take our own time, Liberia is only thing we have to go by the law. You understand?
Okay.
Liberia is we saw it. Benny Samuka won election in local country.
Yeah,
And
he was denied just because he was convicted. Yeah.
Yeah, he was convicted. He couldn't take a seat. And everybody will come in this country. If he is found guilty, that's our country money.
Okay.
Will be such a future for what she did if she found guilty. If she is not guilty, then the court will set her free.
Thank
So
you.
if we try to put the country in another chaos, we will all learn that because we try to run.
All right,
So
brother. Thank you so much.
I'm appealing to all citizens to remain calm, to remain peaceful, and listen to the court order. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you so much. 0777907907888 888577750. Carlos, let's hear you. I love his point. The issue of Brendan Samuka, when Brendan Samuka was convicted, end of the day, he went to Lofa County, won election as senator. Today, he could not take a seat, and the country remained kind. And so that's how it is. That's the proceedings. But where it will happen and people stand there, like church people going, people coming and say we're inside the diary and other things, and you don't pressure the law. You don't attach public sentiment to the law. So you want the law to work because you demanding attentions. You want the law to say, oh no, because like solidarity, the people let a woman. So no, that's a legal process. Nobody is saying Fina is guilty or not. Like issue of Toe was free. At the end of the day, people called him back, and that's where all the people start to raise concern. The government brought her jurors, and the jurors, when they did that job, at the end of the day, they cleared Samuel Toe out of all charges. And they came back, had the jurors were temper with, they were this, they were that, and they tried to call back and, go back and forth. That's where people start to raise eyebrows. Say, look, but it seems to be like government wants to witch hunt this person. But unlike Fina has not gone to the only thing is Fina filed her bond, and the prosecutor said, no, this bond is small. It doesn't match the weight of the crown Fina carries. So we don't think it's necessary. And that's why we challenged. And the court accepted that, yes, they have valid point. Still, she's been given the opportunity as part of her constitutional right to go in 72 hours, provide a valid bond, valid surety bond that will meet or that will certify the weight of the crime for which she's been prosecuted for. So you understand? So this is not about the church. This is not about the mosque. This is not about party. This is not about any single individual. It's about Liberia because everything that happened during the WIAS administration, it affected Liberians. And everything that happened during this administration is also affecting Liberians, be it positive or negative. It's affecting Liberians. And that's just the common logic that every Liberian should know. Nobody saying international solidarity, but going in the courtyard, like our caller said, going in the courtyard, standing there, doing it one way will not help the process. But let's hear you as we are with our guests in less than 10 minutes time. Our guests will be 077907907 888-577-7750. Let's hear you. What's your take on that matter with the court? For the fact that the court has already ruled, what do you foresee? What do you expect? Now 72 hours is being given to Fina Bono. This one, if the court, let's get this person first. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. What is your name?
I'm Nibes Abraham Soga, member of Concerned Liberians for Justice.
Concerned Liberians for Justice. Go ahead.
All right. First of all, what the other people doing going to the code there for Finabono, mean the other people did it.
Okay.
When the former chief justice, when she did that thing to that girl, or the other did that thing to the girl, when they tell to the code there, the free unity party people who are to the code there, they are not there. So if other people do it today, it's not screen thing.
Okay.
So nobody gonna be complaining, unity party people be fuming oil around, get a car, so they did it before. So they know. So it's not a screen thing. They did it to other people too. So that's what they do it to them too. Yeah, so that is it. Thank you.
Thank you. 777-907907, 888-577-7750. Don't forget to dial the cash giveaway, to play the cash giveaway. 799*9#. Hello.
Yeah, to a point there, I'm constantly, but we just drop the land.
Go
Just
ahead.
listen to him. Okay, my brother, please listen. I don't know his name. I just listen to his argument. Okay, the issue of other people there in the past, which is doing it, what destroying the country. When the other people do the wrong thing, then you more continue to do that same wrong thing. That's the only thing that destroying Liberia. Let me tell you, I'm very, very sincere about this. People voted Georgia out of power because they were frustrated. You understand, right? Then they overwhelmingly voted him. And he came, the people got frustrated, they voted him out. You understand, right? So when you take power, so the unity partisan, you see that man speaking out of frustration. He's speaking out of frustration. Because, you can't take power. You can't take power, then you say, okay, I can listen to most of the unity partisans saying that, yeah, CDC did it, and it will happen in the
It will
country.
happen in this time, yeah. So that would not help the country.
That will not help the country. You understand, right? There's something that's happening now. We must appreciate this government for that. That's about Liberia. It's not about Jesus Parker or Georgia or Emmy. It's about Liberia. Let me tell you, these are people that will not suffer again. You think Emmy will suffer for the rest of our life? No. You think Georgia will suffer for the rest and his family? No. We are the people. We need to be smart. We need to think twice. We need to put Liberia first. We need to think Liberia. We need to stand together on some issues like corruption. Like impunity. We need to come together on that. If you see a violence, don't go far. Right? See people come together on some issue like injustice, like impunity, like corruption. They will come to this is not in our country's interest. Let's come together to fight this. But Liberia, we don't do that.
All right.
It's about any party. They will gather. They go there. Even that person is wrong. They know because it's about the party. They will put the state interest at risk. And you destroy your own children, your unborn children.
Thank you so much. Let's get this person as well. Hello.
Good afternoon.
What is your name?
I mean, I'm Papa Smoker for this Street Singer.
14th Street Sinker, go ahead.
I, I, I get what all the boys saying in a Bono case, but I'm just trying to tell you, the party people that they should not be hunting people because I remember the former representative of Disgraceful was suspended for all business. Ken Joseph Baga, the president of the Republic of Labrador, Mr. Baga, suspended that girl, all the time, her kids just die. So I very telling the honorable Mr. President of the Republic of Labrador, please try and bring that girl's case in. He gets successful for time to every day where he point out not guilty, not the understand, or we want to know the charge of the person, then the person step free.
Okay. Okay. 777-907-907, 777-907-907, 888-577-7750, and our cash giveaway *799*9# here on Blaze Radio. My name is Archie Sebobiene, and this is the Roundtable Friday's edition. So let's hear you call us. Fina Bono is being denied, given 72 hours to refile a bond because the previous bond was denied that it didn't have any substance. It didn't have any weight to match or to certify the weight of the case being discussed. Let's hear you. Do you think due process is being given? Because due process is very important in every proceedings, in every legal proceedings. That's constitutional. They're supposed to allow you file your bond and you'll go no matter what for the fact that this is a bailable crime. It's a bailable offense. And you have to bail you out through your lawyer and stuff. So the lawyers are there, the legal people are. I listen to the legal person, Pearl Brown Bull, saying that they have the 72 hours. They're going to make sure that they obtain the bond to fit what the prosecutors want and what the court will certify. And so, this is Liberia. It's all about it. 777-907-907. A few more minutes. We hear you before we just welcome our guest. Let's hear you on this matter on the round table. And I see Randolph Lehman is watching us from Obicano City. Winston Salid is also following us from the city of Fishtown City, Boli community. Thank you for watching. And Samuel D. Laman is watching us from Tapetan. Lasana Thomas Sankara is also watching us. Thank you for watching. Thanks to all of you for watching us live on Facebook and YouTube. It's good to have you here, and we always feel proud to have our people watching us and listening to us, because when we come here, it's good. But what a CDC, what a Unity Party, what a ANC, ACPP, whatsoever the case may be. When the issue arises, like what Fina Bono, people just accuse her. She's accused of stealing the Liberian people money. Me, I don't sugarcoat the issue of stealing. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't praise it. She's accused of stealing from the Liberian people because when you misdirect public fund, people say, "Oh yeah, the people see problem in it. That's why they go to court." Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing? What's your name?
Yeah, Jeremy Go calling from Valley Market.
Go ahead.
But you see, what the thing that the president means, what brought our problem in this country and what happening?
Okay.
Just satisfaction. One group sort of people happy, then other people not happy. And what bring them? They just satisfaction like bro. Every one of you know, one of the things I pray that he must succeed in corruption. Every situation in the country. That corruption makes it to Liberia get a problem. But every day you must do it across the board.
Okay.
Do it because you see that the other people in from the blue side and the other people from the green side, they are nobody can touch it.
So the problem with the problem, David, you know the problem I have? The problem is when you're continuing to be thinking that's how it's looking at, and that's the problem. Because if judicial process will be going on, you feel people only thinking that all the persons from blue, they're from green, they're from yellow side, and it's not good. They will not help us.
It is true, but we know that the former lawmaker for Jesofo, she was suspended.
Is she a sedition? Is she a sedition?
She supported the current government.
So the people said that she had corruption scandal against her. She was suspended. So allow the process to go on. LSCC is still here. LSCC have freed many people from corruption. So that doesn't matter.
So, how many years? And look at the former commerce minister. Where he took a huge amount of money. He bought car. So that's what
at the end of the day, the car was seized, the car was taken, and he doesn't have job anymore. So that's the thing. Thank you, David.
So let's look at the corruption.
Oh, but punishment was given, and the punishment for again. Which is the punishment again you want?
I want for every step if you go to court. Why is it? Whatever you take it, not good.
Okay. All right, David. Thank you. Well, I get maybe 1 or 2 calls, and we just call this segment a day. We want to call this segment a day. Maybe we get 1 or 2 calls, and we will see how we can reach out to our guests. 077907907 888-577-7750. Call us. Oh, my people. Let's hear you. This person on the line. Hello,
sir.
Yeah, what is your name?
I want to ask you on certain thing because we are discussing it here.
No, I want to add your discussion thing. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you?
Go. What is your name? Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Chrissy Connell, calling you from Rafi. I was converted.
All right, just go ahead.
Yeah, the issue about Finabono, they call if you now support the government will run after you, like why the government trying to talk to us.
No, I don't think that's what happening. I don't think that's what happened.
No, what is doing that? The reason I'm saying that they say any support how to more for supporting it. Also now we can hear nothing about more for. So that the reason I'm saying that I said if you now support the government will run after you. None of you just say, oh, I'm supporting the government. You see that whole case of that.
My man, okay, keep people's spirit. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, folks. This is how we will end this segment of the show. I just love the analysis. Where you support back. Let me get this song. Let me get this music. It's normally playing here. Let me get this quickly and be right back. Here on my behalf. I will say. Oh yes, folks, it's good. Welcome back to the program here around Table with me, Archie C. Bob Guinea. Don't forget to dial star 799 star 9 hatch, play the cash giveaway. So, well, we finish with that issue of Finabodo thing, my people. You don't think that people always wish hunting people. Let us discuss national issue void of sentiments, void of personal feelings and how you think about things. So, like I said, we have a young Nimbayan who, with the recent issue that been between the vice president and the senator of Nema, Samuel Koga, coupled with other, issues surrounding this unity in the county, where people, particularly young people, like I said the other day, young people will just go because they feel that they supporting this person and the person providing food for them, so they owe the person every loyalty. So soon somebody say anything about them, one of the leaders or elderly person that doesn't they don't care about that, they want to go after you. In this country, it will not help us. So these things are caught our guest's attention, and he wrote a beautiful piece of message to the people of Nema, and we saw that. We felt that it's necessary that we also have time to discuss that, because these things matter. So Nembaians listening, like I said earlier, our condolences to you for the loss of your former superintendent. Today is his funeral service. Tomorrow going to be his interment. I will have that with you there in Nimba and all of Nembaians across the world. We're going to welcome our guests without any time. Ernest, welcome, Chief. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing good, and I hope you are also doing good.
I'm doing pretty well. This is not your first time. You've been here on the show. It's the second time here. Welcome again.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
Okay. Well, how has been your journey in getting here? How was the day, man?
I think I had a good day. Day at work, and trying to do anything possible to make my life better. So I think I had a good day.
That's good. And again, it's good. So, the guy from my the supporters are the one actually doing that. We're concerned to know actually what inspired you to write such a unique and beautiful message.
For some time I've been around the student community.
Okay.
And anyone who knows me during my day in the student community will know that I'm out for peace. And I so concerned about Nema being united. And any other thing that will cause instability to Nema County, obviously I will have to come in defense of my county. Interesting it, I'm not coming in defense of any other political party or any other politician. I'm coming in defense of my county because I believe strongly that Johnny Voga will never want to see a disunity in Nema County. Blabotowe will not want to see a Nema that is divided. And in the words of Jason Fiado, he said a divided Nema is a weak Nema. And I think it is because of this, I decided to come out and to express my own feelings and how I think Nema should proceed when it comes to these kind of issues.
And another thing is good. So what do you believe that the political supporters should avoid bringing insults and personal attack on leaders, particularly when issues are arising between leaders?
So before we dive into that, I just want to say something. The reason a lot of young people choose to go to the social media and all of platform to denigrate another leader is because of ignorance.
Okay.
High level of ignorance. And there's a trickle-down effect with their actions. Because there could be another big person. There could be another person that you're talking down on today. That person could go somewhere higher tomorrow. and there could be a trickle down effect of what you told the person before.
And I think I mentioned that it was on Monday when I was discussing similar issue, and that was just the exact thing I mentioned.
Yes, like what I said, there are some people who had issue with the current vice president, but then he was representative. Now he's a vice president. So, to some extent, sought leaders to show relevance. That's where I get problem with the young people. We intend to take the Kenya of politicians and put it on our head because, quote unquote, we think that they're going to put food on our table. We think if we don't do that, they will not give us job. If we don't do that, we will not be recognized. People will not respect us if we don't insult another leader for another leader. That's total nonsense. Sorry for that word. That's total nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. Now, a young man who is determined and know where he's heading will limit himself, will limit his destiny, will limit his future, will limit his generation to insulting for a particular political party or for a particular politician for a short period of time that have the propensity to damage his entire professional life, his entire future. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, and I pointed out key phrase in your write out, and that says NIMBA is greater than any other political contest. So what actually do you mean?
So before having the current vice president. Sorry, I'm going to mention the current vice president and the senator because that's where we are our discussion came from. Before the current vice president and the current senator, there was in Nimba County. There were great men that was in Nimba. After them, there will still be great men in Nimba. That clearly tells you that nobody, absolutely nobody is above the interests of Nimba County. No one is more patriotic or more attached to Nimba than any other person. For the matter of fact, as long as you are from Nimba, you have the legitimate right to express yourself, to be able to partake in whatsoever thing that has to do with Nimba in a professional way. So that's why I said, regardless of our political affiliation, regardless of our connection with any other politician or whatsoever, Nimba is bigger than any other person. Do you know that Nimba has the ability? Nimba is well known in Liberia as the Electoral College. That one is for free, and anybody can. There's no need to argue that. Do you know if Nimba decides today that they want to make the vice president or president, there's possibility that he's going to be president in the future? I'm just saying something. Do you also know if Nimba says today they want to make Senator Kuka president, vice president, or they want to retain him as senator, do you know it's possible? But do you also know there's a flip side of that? The flip side of that is that Nimbayans can decide today
They don't want
that they don't want these people. My brother, I can tell you for free, there will be nowhere around. There are past leaders that have that can testify to what I'm saying, because in a particular constituency in Nimba County, the people said they don't want you, and if they don't want you, you can't do anything about it. That's what makes Nimba to be more important. Nimba should be the main paramount concern. Nimba should be the most talk about county when it comes to development, other things. Then draining ourselves down into everyday politics, into everyday tearing ourselves down. This person is like this person is like that, and oh God, I sometimes feel bad. It is the young people that are being used for this. We allow ourselves to be used. And it's so sad. It's so sad.
Okay. So how do you also think that political leaders and their supporters can disagree peacefully and at the same time maintaining unity? Because in your piece, unity is one key point in your read out. So how do you think?
I will take you back to Lofa County. Lofa County do have that dissatisfaction. They do have the real issues. We ready to talk on the media, on the social media, a lot about divide, about fighting, about doing this. Which one of the county you already know about that? That's Nima. It was a lot of fighting. The reason is this. Politicians' strategy is to keep dividing people so that they benefit.
That's just a strategist. Yeah.
That's a strategy. And Nima being an electoral college, that strategy is what they have been using over the past time. They intend to use in the near future so that we divide ourselves and the benefit. And at the end result, the young people become the victim of it. So what I think each political party should be able to do, most especially from my county, we got the MDRO, we got the CMC, which is Honorable Musa Ability, and then we got I don't know what it is, any other different political party.
Yeah, so far that's the two leading political party. Even though you have vote, but it's not really based in the county, but the political leader is from the county.
Yeah. So I think what they should be able to do right now, to be able to have dialogue, to be able to create a space where they create awareness, they create symposium where young people go and listen to diverse ideas. Not everything, Amanda, where do Amanda election? No. That's why killing the fabric of this nation. Because the political leaders are so concerned about how young people will go and say Amanda are way too high. Young people will cause pass or parkour, but they don't create the environment that helps to elevate young people for getting to know that they are the future leaders. I always hear people saying they are the future leaders. We are the future leaders. My brother are the future in years old.
I don't know what future you're already waiting for.
Yeah, this is the future we're in. So if you are in this future, if you intend to exceed, to do something better in this future, then you will have to tighten your boots, tighten your belt, and know that any mistake you made today, you will be the one that will be affected, and not another person. You're going to be the one affected. And the political parties across our country should be able to, when they take over leadership, whosoever take over leadership, our paramount concern is to be able to bring investors in our country. The reason for bringing investors in other companies in our county or in our country is simple. It will slow down the Amanda with it. Because when young people are employed,
they'll be busy.
People are busy. Have you ever heard that in China you will see people, you'll be doing campaign, you see people shouting all around? Because everybody got something they're doing. Because we not that Liberians are lazy. Liberians are not lazy, I don't think so. But the avenue have not been created by people who use the resources or power to divide us, politicians. If there are a lot of area where you see young men going to a farm to work, you see have maybe there's a production area somewhere working.
Yeah,
and doing this.
And just to add up to your point, I said this on one of our shows here one time that if during election time you have over 20 some most political parties that will go to election, everybody want to be president. If each of those 20 plus political party can decide to just open one factory in each of the 15 counties, you'll be creating enough job opportunity for young people.
They were not doing now. Let me say in a Liberian way. They were not doing, the reason is simple. If a politician or a political party, African mentality, Liberian thinking, if they create a job, you know what it does? It makes you independent.
Nobody will sing praises.
And when it makes you independent, you make independent decision. Check on the social media. Bulk of the people that insult other leaders on the social media, they are either being employed by the government or they are being employed by or oppositions. To some extent, they benefit from opposition, or they benefit from the government, or they benefit from certain politician, or they are in certain space because of political influence. So the person feel that the only loyalty they can give is to be insulting another politician. But you check independent-minded guys, they will not go for these things because they don't care who in leadership. They don't care whether the person is a opposition or opposition or in position or whatsoever position that person is. That's where you come up with the independent mind, because nobody is going to determine what you say. There's another person that called my parents a few months back. They said, "Oh, Ernest, I want you to talk to Ernest. Ernest is a very promising young man. He got a brighter future. Let him win more for the labyrinth people politics business." So my mom called me. My mom said, so person called, but she didn't call the person. She said, "I will not call the person name," but the person said, "You should forget about the labyrinth people politics. They quit okay people." So I said, "Mommy, you know me, right?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Have you ever heard that Ernest have insulted somebody on social media or anywhere in public space?" She said, "No." I said, "Why? When you see anybody doing that thing, it's because they want to keep us in the macro mindset that when somebody is in position, nobody should be able to speak truth to power. And if you speak truth to power, that means you mean well for our country." You see that kind of thing? So because if I was in government or I was in somewhere that politician sponsoring me, my level of discussing issue, there's possibility it may be sentimental because I want favor.
You feel like if you say something hard, the other person may say, "Oh, my member, you supporting me and doing this. I sending you to school and doing this."
Yeah, sure.
So let's look at the issue of social media, because you make emphasis on that. The issue of social media. What role actually does social media play in this political tension, particularly in Nimba County?
You know, social media is good, but we abuse social media a lot. The high level of disunity in Nimba is because of social media. It's because of social media. Because did you listen to the senator when he was speaking on Voice of Nimba?
Yeah.
You see him talking about radios. I mean, talking about people post on the social media.
Yeah, make a lot of emphasis.
So do you know what I will do? It's going to build how do you call it? It's going to build an atmosphere that will set him in a space of defending his reputation. So in a space of defending his reputation, there's possibility too. It will affect the other politician, the other person. And when you affect the person, they roll over again.
They want to come back.
They want to come back with it. So you see what happened? They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There are people that you can see. It was, I can't remember. I think this is my first time I see a politician, family member, getting involved into something. I don't know what have happened before. Maybe it not happened as here. I saw a piece from Honorable Kokat's daughter. But do you know that this politician can tell like, "You're not post on social media, you're not talk to anybody on social media"? You know the reason they're doing that? No. Simple. So that when they leave the space of politics tomorrow, these children will go somewhere and they will find a job. These children will go somewhere, they will follow that track record, then they don't have any trace of insulting a politician or insulting leaders somewhere. Simple. But do you know what they do? They create a chat room. They put a lot of young people. They say, "You go fire. You go fire. You deal with that one." They put a whole lot of things in there. And the young people, we become a veteran. So if there are two things that are happening in the country, a few things that have been happening in the country that are affecting the young people, who could say drugs, but we also say misuse of social media is affecting young people's future.
Okay.
Yes, misuse of social media is affecting young people.
So what do you think should be the responsibility of young people in promoting peace in a respectful manner, particularly during political engagements?
I think what young people should do is that we should be very bold, and we should engage into fruitful discussion and respect people's views. With the young people, we don't respect one another's view. It's not possible. It's not possible. They are too big for everybody to go like this. Straight.
Yeah, in a parallel way.
It's not possible. But even as that, your ability to respect someone else's opinion makes you a better person. So I think what needs to be done is to be able to have a lot more awareness for young people, where the best place to start it from is to start it from the very high schools. These are promising young people coming up in the county, at the university or campuses. These are young people coming up that they are going to be transitioning into the larger society to push out a professional life. So I think there should be training conducted for young people, informing them about the good side of social media, informing them also about the bad side of social media. And also for young people to be able to respect one another's view. When someone says things, you can disagree with them, and you can still be respectful and disagree with them.
Okay. And I think that's a very salient recommendation, because nowadays people just see social media as a place where they just do anything, they post anything, forgetting to know about the trickle-down effect. And I think it's the best recommendation. So looking at the issue with the vice president and the senator, because those are two leaders, issues that came out in front of supporters, Hawley and Putin. So what are the examples of leadership would you love to see between the two leaders?
After Senator Johnson, Senator Johnson was the arrowhead of Nema County. You like it? For me, I didn't. I must be real. I wasn't a fan of Senator Johnson.
It reminds you of, but that's a reality you can.
But I remember once Ambassador Tigo said, he said, all the bug no la pabegin ya we can want some money when you talk one thing now it can happen. So this time we need to strategize because we're getting old. And yeah, and he was stating the fact. So the most senior man, the second most powerful man in this country is the vice president. And he hails from Nema County. Let me tell you what happened here. And I know Sonny Baye when I like this. If I was the vice president, you see that Nema County? I will let him do that too. Because let me tell you what will happen. Any attempt for, I want to call a few names, and you can get me a record for this. Any attempt for Senator Koga, man, he live Gonglo way.
Garrison Yellow.
Gompu Kagong. I think we won't buy. Don't forget, people may not take him serious, but you see Armstrong Selekbo. If you quietly look at the impact he's making with young people, you will not believe it. I'm telling you something real truth. Just make mistake one day you go to Nema University and just check his record of the amount of young people that they be playing for social media, paying a school fee. You will not believe it. You see all these people and few other people that have an how you call a Roma pay. You see all these people when they go one side with few other people that are forgetting the name, decide to take another side and to politically fight. There's possibility that Nema may lose the second most higher position, or Nema may lose the presidency. So you know what you do there? This is the time wisdom is applied. It is not a time for supremacy. It's a time to apply wisdom. The best thing in my mind, the vice president can do to save his relationship with his colleague. They feel that he's a vice president, so he should play his role as a vice president. He should lead Nima Kande with the Nima Legislative Caucus. Let them decide what they want to do.
And that has been the point of Koga.
So that's why you see the point of argument, high level of argument coming from, because of supremacy. Not supremacy in Liberia, supremacy in the country. That's where the problem coming from. And another flip side could be, can all of those leaders align with the vice president with a one agenda, one Nima agenda to push him up? Is it possible? Yes. But what do you think will stop it? The first thing will stop it would be people who were in leadership in turning position that were unconstitutionally removed from a position for Nima. And those people feel that the vice president did not play any part in something in the ground for them. That rudeness from the Supreme Court said they were illegally removed. They were not to be removed. There was verdict that was passed, and that's something that is a fact. But there's still room for the vice president to settle the dust. We still got 3 years to go. The vice president. And let me tell you, if you don't know one smart politician who get in the country, it's the vice president of the Republic of Liberia. When I say smart, he knows how to play his card. He play his card to the extent again. Even say you will see you that day, you will send you message during election time, my man. What are you doing? You have to come on this side.
Yeah, I have experienced that.
You getting me? That's he understands the ground politics very well. But he will have to accept, they play in right now, he's the father of a lot of people. He's the face of Nima. You like it or not. The father, he's the vice president, and he hails for Nima. He's the face of Nima. You see, Francis Yumane and Honorable Francis Yumane, the Minister of Local Government, and Honorable Tomo Fala. They had one of the toughest time in Lofa County. I mean, the current president, Tomo Fala, they used to call all kind of neat, this, that. They are done in one
today. Yes, yeah.
They're not done in one because of Morovia solidarity.
Because of Lofa.
Because of Lofa solidarity. Can that happen for Nima? Yes. Is it possible? Yes. Who are those that need our help to make it possible? The first thing the president, the vice president need to do right now, the best thing he can do right now is to call for a dialogue. Be able to meet all the Nima Legislative Caucus, the superintendent, the local government, meet all these people, the chiefs and elders. You don't need to do your social media thing where people see your life. You sit down and you're planning how you can unite the people of Nima. If you don't do it, we are in a private space, to some extent we get nothing to lose.
Okay. That's great. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, this is Blaze Radio 90.7 and you're listening to the conversation. Ernest Duato is our guest. We're going to let Ernest rest a bit, and we accept the phone callers from the phone lines. If you're listening to the discussion and you want to be a part, we have a few minutes here. If you want to be a part, just call us on 077790797, 077790797, or 08885777750 and be a part. Hello.
Yeah, let me say good evening, gentlemen.
Okay.
My name is Jeremiah Siawe. No, I joined the discussion from district number 6, Maserado County.
Go ahead.
I also hear from I also hear from Nima anyway. On district number 6, Nima County.
Okay.
Look, I was just telling somebody yesterday what that brother, what the guest was saying partly. Let's be frank. We all understand that Jeremiah Kun is the face of Nima. No argument. The reality is he's the second in command
and he hails from Nimba. He's the face of Nimba. But then on the flip side of that, Jeremiah Kun is the sitting vice president for the Republic of Liberia, non-Nimba. Koga is the sitting senator for Nimba County. But Jeremiah Kun is the vice president for the entire Nimba County. So if you want to be running the affair of Nimba and be running the affair of the entire 14 counties and not giving the senator chance in some area, then it becomes issue. Because the vice president got his role to play and the senator also got his role to play. So what some of us are now saying is, Mr. Vice President, you are our vice president. You hear from Nimba. You are the face of Nimba. But guess Senator Koga changed in some area because there are some things Senator Koga said that the vice president is not allowing to have it done, and it makes sense. It making sense to some of us who are here from there because the reality is their role is divided. So if you are working for the 15 counties and then you focus on one county and the senator just say not then just watch them.
Okay.
Then everything should be here. Jeremiah, all of the women pay were on school again. They was crying his name. They explain a lot of things about the vice president. I don't think it's fun in that manner as a sitting vice president I got a vision, to run 2029. You from the second part of the county, I think you should be working with these people, live like a twins father or twins mother that we can say. Remember Senator Johnson, live, although you can't be like him, but, at least
Live
try
like
to
him.
be like Senator Johnson.
Okay.
See,
Thank you so much.
thank you for affording me the time, my brother.
Thank you. 077790797 088577750. Let's hear you. What is your input on this discussion, particularly those of you from Nimba County, because this is about Nimba, and I think the guests have said it all. The issue of using social media, you have to be careful as young people. You don't really find politicians cheering on the social media using it, insulting people and other things. I think his example is a very valid point he raised. So we're gonna hear you. But we will, while we await your calls, we're gonna ask. We got questions, 2 questions to ask Ernest. This while we await your call, but you can still keep calling us while we await your call. Ernest, this question about your message. So, what message do you have to give supporters who feel that the only way they could defend or show loyalty to their political leaders or people who provide for them is an insult? Is using insult to pay their loyalty?
So, real loyalty, genuine loyalty, has nothing to do with disrespect.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with being rude. If you follow and see people that really insult for politicians, they don't really get anything serious. They don't get any serious job. Nobody will take them serious. Check it out. They will just be around and they'll be giving them crumbs. So the best thing any young man can do right now, any young man on the sound of my voice, any other young person on the sound of my voice, is to firstly think before you do anything. Before you post on the social media, think about your future. Think about yourself before you post on the social media. Any politician that send you something about somebody to post about that person and say negative thing about that person, think about your future. Look, find the benefit of it to yourself before you even start to think about about your country. Before you even start to think about the person should be the third person you should think about. You should think about yourself, which include yourself, your future. You should think about your country before you think about the person, before you make decision for them when they tell you to do something. So if we do that, you will get to understand gradually, we will have a civilized society that disagree to some extent, but still being mature. We will not get one political party in Liberia. That will not true.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
We will not get one political party in Nima. Not true. We will disagree. Yes. But let's be able to respect one another in our own disagreement. Let's be able to, I know a lot of young people that we disagree a lot. Those in government, even those that are with the CDC. I personally had disagree with them. I think I wrote a few articles during the CDC regime about what was going on. Few things. I mean, myself clear with it. But do I have a relationship with them? I have a very good relationship with them. The present government, do I have a relationship with them? I do. I have a very good relationship, like my brother Edwin. Anywhere Edwin see me, even Edwin driving, he will stop. He will speak to me, here I will lecture. Because we have that level of relationship. We won't get Marco and Parker's discussion. Obviously, when we see one another, who won't speak to that friend? Nobody wants to speak to that friend. So we can still disagree with people and still be professional and still care about our future. We cannot jeopardize our future only because we want to solidify one politician who at the end result tomorrow will be riding big car around. And at the end result, you won't get food to eat.
To see some of them, you know, the funniest part is that, and some of them who are doing these things, people who they're even fighting for to see them, to communicate with them, it's very difficult.
My brother, you see the people that must have because on social media for these people, yeah, they are feeding them in the back. They are catching them in the back. I'm not kidding you.
No, that's serious. That things would know them.
Yeah, they're having struggle in the back, trying to gain relevant for people who don't even care about them. And you spoil your relationship with your friends, you spoil your relationship with your community, only because you want to please a politician who will only see you passing down the road in front of the day you call and say, oh, that picking calling again, oh, that girl calling again. Yes. That's why you see, I hardly go to, now that I'm too big, I hardly go to politicians easily. You see my current lawmaker, when you see me, you ask me, I hear foundation number 4. Ernest Massey. You say, man, you can come visit me one day. No, I can't visit you. But you see, everything that have happened in the house, because of my stain, everything that have happened in the house, what a good or bad. If you check between me and him, I will send my personal feedback on how I feel about his representation for my district. I will express my feelings to him. And here we'll be having a good, very good chat, good conversation. I'll always express myself. Oh, this went on. I got issue with, and he will express himself how it went, the reason he did what he did, and some things he did. I will compliment him for. Yes. So let me tell you, you think that man will take me to be going to see what begin around?
No way.
Eh?
No way.
He will not do.
He knows your understanding.
Because when me having conversation, we're not having conversation or the begin coming for smoking. We're not having that kind of conversation. I may not have it, but there's one thing I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about my integrity. I'm concerned about the personality I am. Anywhere I step, let my presence be a presence that will make people to respect me. It shouldn't be a presence that will make people to say, oh, that picking that kind again. Oh, that Ernest? No. Let be one. Oh, yeah, let Ernest come. I want to talk to him. You don't need to get everything in this world. You don't need to get money. You just need to build yourself. You yourself as an individual, you are a brand. You have to brand yourself in a very professional way.
Oh, yes. So, folks, we don't have the luxury of time. Call us. Let's hear you few minutes. 077790797, 077790797, 088577750. Let's hear you. This is about Nima, like we said, and though they sent Nima, but this is just the exact thing happening across Liberia. You find young people today going after leaders, insulting leaders, using jobs only because they want to certify certain people. They want to prove point. They want to show that they got loyalty. They love the person so dearly. And like Ernest said, Nimba is above everybody. People today, some of us here from Nimba will go and our children will remain here. Our forefathers came, they left, and we're here today. So that's just about the scenario in every other given society. But the proof point to insult people who are above you, people who, some of you, I'm not cursing you, but may not reach their standard until you even go, you still see them as your equal because you feel that they against or they speaking to matters that are affecting somebody like you two supporting. And that's not things good. We shouldn't. So at this point, we allow Ernest to conclude. Ernest, just conclude. What would be your final appeal to Nimba people when it comes to the issue of unity? Your final appeal today as you just conclude.
So, to my people of Nimba County, the Crown, the Wee people, the Mandingos, the Kwele, the Man and the Dan people, I want to say this to you. You see that Nimba County there? We have the ability to produce the next president of the Republic of Liberia. We have the ability to produce vice president of the Republic of Liberia. We have the ability to make our voice to be heard across the length and breadth of this country. Let's stop tearing one another down in the name of politics. I want to plead with our leaders. It is never too late to reconcile. It is never too late to make peace. It is never too late to unite the people of Nimba County. The Nimba County we want to see is not a weak and a divided Nimba. We want to see a united Nimba that when any other Nimbayans leaves for Nimba and go any part of Liberia, they are respected because of the decision we made. Liberians respect us today because of the level of development in Nimba County. When they see any Nimba man, they see that person as a progressive person, whether you are progressive or not.
Yeah, that's just a
They see you as a progressive person. We can still add up to that other attribute that people attach to us. Let them know us as people who have high level of unity. Unity should not only come when we're playing content meet.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I was doing content meet time.
When we're playing content meet, we unite.
Yeah.
Unity can come even in our togetherness. When it comes to politics, we can disagree. We can choose to go our side, we won't go. But let's respect one another. Let's respect people who support the CMC. Let's respect people who support the MDR. Let's respect people who support vote. Let's respect people who support the Unity Party. If we will start to respect people's opinions on issues, then we're going to have a better Nimba. People's jobs should not be threatened because they speak out. People's lives should not be threatened because they disagreed. People opposition should not be threatened because when they say something, it means they will go after them, whether they're opposition or the imposition. No. If we want peace in Nimba, let's allow people to speak out and respect them when they speak out. Because if we don't do it, you know how we're happy? When it part up, when it explode, everyone will receive, will get some level of a trickle down effect of it. So let's allow. I think God is doing this for a reason. Now we'll be able to speak out. People will be able to express themselves. People will be able to exchange ideas. In that place, we can be able to back all the broken pieces and bring it together and be able to have a strong Nimba County that can never be defeated. And I can say to you, there's still room for that.
Okay.
I may not be an old man, but I think there's room for that. I work around a lot of diplomats. I know how these kind of things happen. There is still room for that. There is still room for elders of Nimba to sit down and call their children on a round table and have a discussion that will unify the people of Nimba. There is still room for that. There are still independent and people with high level of prestige and integrity in Nima. There are still errors in Nima. I don't choose whether you are you are in position or not in position. There are still leaders in Nima. There are still errors in Nima that can lift their head up and they speak. Nima have never gone short of great men, to just let you know. And Nima will never go short of great men.
Sure.
Because Nima, as far as I'm concerned, I'm sorry for all candidate, I'm just measuring my candidate too much. Nima is Nima determines what happened to Liberia to some extent. Nima determines as to what happened to Liberia to some extent. So I want to use this time to say, I beg Nibans, let's take out the boot of fighting and insulting one another. Let's put on the boot to unite Nima, to come together. Our man Soup 24, it is your responsibility to be able to call your children together, regardless of their age, regardless of their status, regardless of their influence. You still have the ability to call these people on the round table. You still have the ability to call the people on the round table. You see, one of the politicians in Nima, to some extent I like, is Tai Wongwe. Tai Wongwe would disagree, but he will still, to some extent you're seeing with these people you disagree with, they will have talk, they will have, like when the speakership election was going, or fight was going on, you are on a totally different side against Koga or Koga Block. And you saw that. But even as that, they are still cool. They are still bully. He disagrees with the government. Of recent, the vice president was in his district. They were cool. They were together.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
And when he came, then he fired back at them on the Jaws issue. That's how leaders behave. That's how leaders should behave.
Okay.
So we can disagree with one another, but let's try to unite as Nibayan so that we don't have a Nima that people will laugh at tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Ernest, and we hope to have you another time so that we can have a couple of these discussions.
And I want to say to you and that of the entire staff at this station that I appreciate the space given to me to be able to share my own view as it relates to how we want Nima to be, how to unify Nima. Thanks to your CEO, thanks to you and every other staff, I really do appreciate. And I don't take this kind of opportunity lightly. I hold it in high esteem, and I really, really appreciate. If there's anything I'm grateful for today, is the fact that I'm able to come here to be able to express how I feel Nima should be. And I want to say thank you so very much.
You're welcome, Ernest. So, folks, that was the voice of our guest, a young man from Nimba County as well, talking about Nimba. So, folks, thank you so much. Until you catch me here this Monday, have yourself a wonderful weekend. And remember, don't trouble before trouble troubles you. My name is Archie Sebob Yene. Bye-bye, and have yourself a wonderful, wonderful weekend ahead of you.